Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is going to be a really great unboxing. I just received, this little box from Stackry, and I think there's some really big books inside it. So let's go check it out, see what's inside. I'm not sure if this is going to be one or two videos, that even though it's a small box, there's still probably a lot of stuff inside. So let's see what's inside. So I'm just going to slice it open really quick. And open it up. Now, I can tell already there's like a lot of bubble wrap, and it's mostly slabs. This is going to be a mostly slabs book unboxing, but there is one that I picked up that is kind of cool. It was mixed in. This is I'm not sure how well you can see it, but this is let's see if I can just take out some of the plastic out of the way. Let's see, to make it a little bit clearer what it is. Okay, there. That'll make it a little easier to see. This is Overstreet comic book price guide. And it just had a really great cover. Somebody was showing me the cover for this, and I was like, oh, wow, that's such a cool cover. I have to pick it up. And it was like $5. But it's really just, I thought it was a great cover. Some of these Overstreet price guides have some amazing original covers. So I definitely recommend for people to maybe even collect Overstreet price guides. Some of the early ones are just amazing. I just really love them. So I've been gradually picking up more and more of them. Like not intending to collect price guides, but I'm collecting price guides somehow. I ended up with a whole bunch now. So it just adds up. But this, oh my goodness, these are going to be some really great slabs. I'm so excited. So these are all from my comic shop. Okay, so I'm going to open, there's like 3 right off the top. They wrapped it up really well, and I was a little bit worried because the box was a little bit brutalized by the FedEx, but let's see what's inside here. Hopefully nothing got damaged. I think it's been well wrapped. They did a good job of keeping things in the original protective cases, like these kind of my comic shop cases. Okay, so the first one. Okay, this is not a big slab, but it's actually a really good spec, and I got it for such a great price. I was quite happy. This is a rare book, and it's kind of an interesting one. It's Flex Mentallo. He was a character from Doom Patrol. Basically what he was if you see the back of most comic books, there's always that character that, you know, is like, you don't want to be one of those kids that are pushed around, and be strong like me. And, you know, like they always kind of promote being a more muscly and strong. And they would have like these ads that basically promoted it. You know, don't be a 90-pound weakling. You can be like a 200-pound muscle-bound guy. And basically the ad came to life in the comic, in the Doom Patrol story, and that's Flex Meccano. So he was the model, I guess, for it. And anytime he flexed, basically he could control different parts of reality by just flexing certain muscles. It was pretty cool. He was a very powerful character. So Flex Meccano, this is his own unique mini-series that he had, a series for him, his self-title. And it's just a very rare comic, actually, strangely enough. And I got a good price on it. I think I paid $40 or $50 for it. And that's, believe it or not, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually a really great price for that book. Okay, the next one, another slab. Okay, I knew this one was coming, and this is a really great slab too. Okay. Another series that I've been collecting, and I think it's really undervalued because it has some pretty cool covers. And it's just a Golden Age series that's one that you can pick up. Like, people ask me, oh, what can you pick up from the Golden Age that's affordable? This series is affordable. This is Super Magician It has these really, I just love the covers, actually. I just think they're really great. The stories aren't bad. The stories aren't bad either. You know, it's like kind of, you know, typical, you know, golden age kind of stories. You know, kind of fun. And, you know, we got this, I just thought this was a great cover. I love the woman's costume. You got these little natives in the background. And you got the super magician guy. He's like, you know, I think his name's Ibis. And he's kind of like zapping them. It's kind of cool. So I don't know. I thought this was really great. And it's a 6.5. Really nice high grade for the golden age. I always have to say that. You know, I say high grade and it's like a 6. And people are like, oh, that's medium. But high grade for the golden age book. And it's just a really great one. This one's from 1946. And Super Magician actually had, like, it was a pretty long-going ongoing series. I actually have about, I'd say maybe 10 issues from the series, but they had multiple volumes. This is volume number 4, number 11. And I think somebody got the memo that it's undervalued, because recently, whenever I go try to buy these on auction, the prices just have been going up and up. So it's one that I think is no longer such a secret, but definitely one that I enjoy, and I've been picking up whenever I can. Okay. And this one, okay, I got to do a little bit of finger censoring. I know what this is. This one requires a bit of finger censoring, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, this one's really cool, though. I really like this one. I like my good girl art covers. I like my sexy girl covers, and this is one of those. Well, okay, so this one, I actually didn't know what it was going to look like, because I bought it from my comic shop. And they won't send it to Canada because it's requiring finger censoring. So when they show it on their website, they don't actually show the uncensored version. They show it as being censored, because they try to keep their site pretty innocent too. But this one does require a bit of censoring, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I might fail. Okay, so wait. Yes. Okay, there. So the girls are topless. But it's one of these Zenoscope covers, and it's like Grimm Fairy Tales presents Wonderland number 12. And it's just a really fun, sexy cover. I just really like it. And it is signed by the artist, I believe. Signed by Anthony Spey on, okay. And yeah, so it's Anthony Spey cover. So this is signed by the artist. And it's just a fun, kind of sexy cover. Oops. My finger censoring isn't the greatest. So, yeah. But it's just a fun cover. I just liked it. It's actually, the funny thing is, this was as expensive as the Super Magician. So that shows you how people value things. Okay, so there's still a lot more in here. Okay, I don't think I can do this as one video, because from now on it gets into a lot of books. And I think I have to do it as 2. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so I'm just amazed by how much they could fit into this one little box. Okay, so I'm kind of... So inside was 1, 2, 3 big stacks of books. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so put that on the floor. What I'm going to do is I will divide this into 2 videos, just because it is a small box, but there's just a lot of stuff in it. So probably the next video, I'm debating about which package to do. I will do, actually, one of the stacks. So I'll do, like, you're going to see a lot more comics. And I'll do whatever this stack is. So you can see it's a lot of comics. We're going to, how do I get, okay, now I just have to figure out, you know, you got to see me figuring out how to open this up. Okay. But, okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so yeah, so I ordered a bunch of Super Magician. So you're going to see a bunch of Golden Age Super Magician, and these were fairly affordable. As I said, it's a really undervalued comic, and in the lower grades, they're fairly affordable, like $20 to $30 range. So these ones are quite affordable. And I just really like the covers. I think they're kind of cool, nice Golden Age covers. And this is Volume 4, number 12 for Super Magician. I just thought it was a nice little cover. And then we got, I'll keep it all Super Magician for now. Then we have Volume 5, or is it Volume 5? Yeah, Volume 5, number 5. And you can see, like, Super Magician had these kind of, like, he could zap, and, do these kind of cool things. So, it's kind of cool. So that's, and then we got this one. I like this one. She's, like, in the pot. And, like, they're about to boil her or something. He's fighting some other magician guy. And this is number 12. Volume 1, number 12. So that's one of the earlier ones. Do I have any more Super Magician in here? No more Super Magician. Now, these are all just random things that I ordered. This one was one that Mark had shown. I just thought it was a cool cover. I forgot the artist's name. He told me, and I totally forgot. I forgot the girl's name. It's a woman artist. Cohen, I think it's Cohen or something like that. But it's just I thought it was a cool cover. So this is Wonder Woman 780, and it's the B cover. And then I picked up Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 94. And this is, I believe, something related to Spot. I believe it's where his first, not when he's the Spot, but when he's the person. This is that character's first appearance. And then we just get into a cover buy, a couple of cover buys, actually. I like this one. This is just, like, I did a motorcycle themed, like, Friday challenge. And this is just in that line. This really great motorcycle. You got the Joker on the motorcycle. You got Catwoman on the motorcycle, almost defying gravity. It's like just a really great motorcycle cover. And it was one that I wish I had when I did the challenge, because that's a really great cover. And it's by Jim Ballant. He's just a really great artist. He did a lot of these Catwoman covers. And this is another one. This is an homage to the Wolverine one, where he's got, it's like Wolverine and I believe it's Deadpool kind of cover. It's like a red cover. But yeah, this is Catwoman number 74. Just a really cool cover. Okay. And some more Catwoman. I've got a bunch of Catwoman. These were ones that I didn't have, and I just picked them based on the covers. I just really like the covers. This is Catwoman 63. It's a great Joker cover. And she's being like a target in like one of those shoot 'em games at the carnival or something like that. And I just thought it was a really great cover. Again, Jim Ballant cover. And this is an interesting one. If this was a Golden Age book, it'd probably be super valuable, because it's one of those ones where collectors look for this in the Golden Age, where it's like one of those hypodermic needles and to the eye. that is double meaning for the Golden Age, but it's a modern comic. This is Wonder Woman number 761. Just a really great hypodermic needle to the eye. That's just so great. I just thought it was a really cool cover. If it was a Golden Age book, that'd be like a $10,000 book. It's just because it's what collectors go after in the Golden Age. So I thought it was kind of interesting one to pick up. And this is a book, this next one is a book that I picked up because I've been collecting other issues from the series. I never had number 1. And I always feel like, hey, you should always have the bookends, so like number 1 and whatever the last issue of the series is. So this is the number 1 from Marvel Age. I never had this book in my collection. So this is Marvel Age number 1. It's a very thin book. It's like almost, it's It's like, how many pages is this? It feels like paper thin. So this is Marvel Age #1. So kind of cool. And then we got, again, I like homage covers. This is a really great homage cover from Fantastic Four. And it's a She-Hulk homage cover to Action 1, which is really interesting because, you know, Action 1 is DC and this is Marvel. So it's actually really interesting to see an homage cover like where it is really across the two different publishers. So this is not Action Comics 1, but it's Fantastic Four 291. Kind of cool. So I thought that was really nice. And then we got some more Catwoman. I was picking, I don't know, I was in the mood for picking up Catwoman covers. I don't know. So you'll see that. So this is a really great kind of, a little bit of, not hologram, but foily, I don't know, foily or blingy, I don't know, something gimmicky. Catwoman Defiant #1. I just thought this was a cool cover. I just liked the Catwoman on it. And it was really affordable. Like these are like, a lot of these things that I picked up were like in the $2 range. You know, it was just like, oh, that's a cool cover and it's affordable. Why not pick it up? So that's really what I was thinking. This is, I think this was recommended by Comic Mag Musings. This is The Dead Kingdom of the Flies. I just thought it was kind of a cool cover as well. But yeah, thought maybe interesting. I like zombie stuff, so. And then we get into some Barb Wire. So I actually liked Barb Wire. It was kind of hokey and silly and campy. I like those kind of movies. So basically Barb Wire was a character that was first in the comics, but for some reason, Pamela Anderson took a liking to the character. She even got a permanent tattoo with barbed wires on her arm. And Barb Wire, you know, this is like the cover with her. So Pamela Anderson on the cover being Barb Wire. I just thought it was a really great one. And actually, the funny thing is, I paid like $2 or $3 for this. It wasn't super expensive, but later on, I saw it at Heritage, and it went for like over 100. I thought it was really funny. So kind of interesting book, and another one of these motorcycle books. Next year, I'll be ready to do another challenge where I show motorcycles, and I'll have lots of great covers to show. So here's another one that I could show. Another Barb Wire, and this is Barb Wire #1. So this is not her first appearance. Her first appearance is earlier than this, but this is her first series. So I believe it says that. No, it doesn't. But it is. Okay, so this is Barb Wire #1. Really great motorcycle cover, too. Okay, so then we get into other books that I actually thought I had this book in my collection, but I couldn't find it. This is Submariner #1. This is his first series after the Golden Age, I should say, because he did have the Submariner series. Actually, he had Submariner series in the Silver Age too, but this is his first series as Namor. Always his series were always called like Submariner, but this is the first where he's titled as Namor. So this is Namor the Submariner #1. Kind of a cool book. And I actually think there is, like, that's another dollar bin book. Like, these are really cheap books. But I think there's a lot of potential behind that book because of the fact that it is a book that, you know, once the Submariner's in the movies, it could be, there's a lot of spec behind it. Okay, another one that I picked up for the Waking. This is Waking #3. And this one's actually, I thought it was higher grade, but I guess it wasn't. This is like a little bit rough looking, like just along the spine. It's not so great. So this is The Waking #3. I tried to pick up that whole series. Thought it looked interesting. And then we got Duke Nukem #1. So there's actually two covers for this. This is the B cover. the A cover has gone through the roof recently as a comic, because I guess there's some talk about making a Duke Nukem movie or something like that. So you know, I always thought Duke Nukem was kind of an interesting game back in the day. And I didn't realize that this was the first appearance of Duke Nukem in comics. So this is from IDW. And yeah, so I picked up the B variant because the A variant wasn't available. So you can pick up the B variant. As I said, these are all like almost dollar bin books. So this is like, I think it was like $5 actually. Okay, so the next one is one that my friend Falco recommended, and it is just a really great cover. It is just so great. This is Heroes versus Hitler, I believe. And it's just like, it's got like, you know, women in bondage. You got the Hitler with the branding iron. You got the Nazi flags. You got all the heroes in the background, and just a really great cover. I forgot who published this. Roy Thomas. Just a really great cover. Just some fun. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And another one that he recommended to me, and I ended up picking up, was they created a series of art books called where it's Frank Frazetta stuff, and it's just Frank Frazetta Masters Series of Great Comic Book Artists. And this is number 1 for Frank Frazetta, and number 2. And it has like sort of their artwork inside, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I really like Frank Zetta. He's a golden age artist. That's kind of wonderful. And that is part 1. This will be a 2-parter, and I'll show you the other 2 bags of comics in the second part. And there's some really great stuff in there, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below what you thought, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.